Hello everyone, myself Amit Shapurkar and I am going to be your lecturer for the subject pharmacognosy. So, before starting with this subject, first let us have a glance on what the syllabus has for you in this subject. To start with, the first chapter is the history, definition and scope of pharmacognosy. In this chapter, we will learn about the history, the origination of the subject pharmacognosy, the contributions of various physicians and scientists in this field. Also, we will study what actually pharmacognosy means and what is its definition. Also, we are going to know about the scope of pharmacognosy. Apart from this, we are also going to learn and study about the various Indian traditional systems of medicines such as Ayurveda, Yoga, Siddha system and Naturopathy. This second chapter is drugs and pharmaceutical aids of natural origin. In this, we are going to study about what actually a drug is and what is its definition. Along with it, we are also going to study about the definition of pharmaceutical aids, what are pharmaceutical aids, what are their use, along with its classification and examples. Next, the third chapter is the classification of natural drugs. This chapter includes the different types of classification of natural drugs such as alphabetical classification, morphological classification, chemical classification, pharmacological classification, taxonomical classification and chemotaxonomical classifications along with their examples, merits and demerits. The fourth chapter is the introduction to the parts of a plant. Either single or entire parts of the same plant can be used as the source of drug, and hence it becomes necessary to know the various parts of the plant scientifically. Apart from this, some of the important points in this chapter are the difference between the organized and unorganized drug, the difference between the leaf and leaflets, the various leaf constants such as the vein isolate number, stomatal index, palisade cell ratios, etc. And apart from this, we are also going to study about what are gums, extracts, lattices, juices, mucilages, resins, etc. in this chapter. The fifth chapter is the scheme of pharmacognostic studies. So, what do we mean by pharmacognostic studies? Or what actually is this scheme of pharmacognostic studies? To describe the drugs in a systematic manner is itself known as the pharmacognostic scheme, which includes the following important aspects of a drug, such as the official title of the drug, the synonym of their particular drug, biological source, its geographical source, method of cultivation and collection along with the preparation of market, the morphological characteristics, the microscopical characteristics, the chemical constituents of the drug, the therapeutic uses, the substituents, adulterants, and also the various chemical tests that are performed on the particular drug. Next, the chapter number 6 is the collection and preparation of the natural drugs for the market. This chapter deals basically with the care to be taken of different natural drugs regarding the various aspects such as collection, harvesting, drying, garbling, and finally its preparation for the market. In this chapter, we are going to learn about the care to be taken of the drugs until it reaches the market so as to prevent the deterioration of the drug. The next chapter, that is the chapter number 7, is adulteration, drug evaluation, and significance of pharmacopoeial standards. In this chapter, we will study about what are adulterants, substituents, and different means by which a drug can get adulterated. Next, we are also going to learn about the drug evaluation, about how a drug can be evaluated and confirmed for its authenticity. The various evaluation methods such as morphological evaluation, physical evaluation, microscopical evaluation, biological assays, along with the significance of various pharmacopoeial standards and its importance in drug evaluation are also included in this chapter. The next chapter, which is the chapter number 8, is the chemical nature of natural drugs. This chapter includes and deals with the various important classes of chemicals which are present in the plants and animals, such as alkaloids, glycosides, volatile oils, tannins, lipids, and carbohydrates. The definition, classification, examples, methods of isolation and extractions, along with the identification tests for each of the above mentioned chemicals, has also been included in this chapter. Next is the chapter number 9, which is the pharmacological grouping of natural drugs. It is one of the most important chapter in this whole syllabus. Chapter number 9 is the pharmacological grouping of natural drug, and in this chapter, or we can say that this chapter is further divided into 21 sections, in which each section consists of the drugs having similar pharmacological actions on a living body. The various sections which are included in this chapter number 9 are the laxatives, cardiotonics, carminatives and gastrointestinal regulators, astringents, drugs acting on central nervous system, antihypertensives, antitussives, antirheumatics, antileprotics, anti-tumor drugs, antidiabetics, diuretics, antidysenterics, antiseptics and disinfectants, antimalarials, oxytoxics, vitamins, enzymes, perfumes and flavors, pharmaceutical aids, and miscellaneous natural drugs. And the last chapter, the 10th chapter, is about the surgical fibers, sutures, and surgical dressings. In this chapter, we are going to study about the drugs which find their use in the making of different surgical fibers and surgical dressings. The examples of such drugs are cotton, wool, silk, flax, jute, hemp, etc. Apart from this, we are also going to learn about what actually fibers are, sutures, surgical dressings, and their definition along with their classification and examples. The ideal requirements and the pharmacopoeial standards to be maintained for the sutures and surgical dressings are also very most important and are included in this chapter. So in this video we came to know about the syllabus of the subject pharmacognosy, and in my next video session we will start with the first chapter of the syllabus, that is the history, definition and scope of pharmacognosy. Thank you.